Hello, this is Dr. Laser. I come in the mighty full name of the Most High God that have sent me on this journey. It's not an easy journey, but all I can say is good afternoon to everyone. And I pray and I hope that we will survive this pandemic that we're under, and the secret weapon that have been destroying us completely. At this moment, I discover a lot of little things that is happening to us. Well, the place that I'm staying, my daughter, they're burning her out to naught, and my grandchildren believe in their mommy. So it's very, very sad. You can't call no one, you can't do anything. But as I say, everything is money. If you have the money, you can call your lawyer and let them take this laser off you that burning your house to naught. There are lawyers that are around that looks after things like these. It's just to find them. The government also sponsors lawyers to help people like us. It's just to also find the lawyers that do these things. As a black person, as a person that they call nobody in this country, they try to not to deal with you. But I'm not gonna give up. I was sent on this earth for one thing, to help the people, to help all people. It doesn't matter what race or kind you are. I'm here to help people. What I have discovered is that when you rent somewhere from someone, you're supposed to be living in it easy. You're not supposed to be burnt, and you're not supposed to be trauma. With trauma coming, as they call it, trauma, because they don't want to call it laser or radiation, that someone from their apartment or their home beside you is burning you out, trauma in your children, on your body, going after your head and everything. But what I'm trying to say, if you are renting a place and you have discovered that these things are happening to you, you can tell them to take it off. Tell the owner of the place to get it stopped, because they are the ones that allowed it. Remember now, they are the ones that allowed it. And if they don't take it off, you get your lawyer and take them to court. You suppose you can do anything, free yourself from these laser burns that are burning you out and burning your people's out. Get a lawyer. Tell the owner of the place that you are gonna get a lawyer and you're gonna put him to court. It is all legal. It is illegal to use laser burn on people. It is illegal in Canada according to them. But because many people don't know what's happening to them or what's burning them out, they don't understand. But it is illegal. And the police should be called, but the police is not working with the ordinary people. Because as gone to it, we some not supposed to talk about laser or radiation. How has gone to them, it's all in our mind. But how you seen all these people that are walking and talking to themselves, many of them have a little bag that they are running away from home because of the invisible demon that are burning them out. Even on the street, you have people with a cell phone or using it on you too. But they don't remember, or they forget that when they reach in the houses or their apartment, They are being burned secretly too with a secret weapon. Remember, whether interior housing, co-op housing, private housing, private apartment, you have authority to talk to the owner of the unit. And if they don't do nothing, you can take them to court. It is your right. It is illegal for people to labor in people in Canada. It is illegal, according to the hypocrisy. But you know, the hypocrisy has been silently burning us out, destroying us, and damaging our brain. And whenever they damage your brain, they call it that you're crazy. They call it, I'm trying to remember the name, what they call it. They have called it medical health, or medical health has gone to them. People, they call these burning out trauma. So when you hear the talk about trauma, it's burn, they are burning. They're talking about the laser. But if they talk about the laser, the people will caught on. I know what's happening to them. And get after the neighbor. That all trauma, that all laser in them, as they call them, traumatizing them. And this is murder. People are crying. So if you're living in a house, you're paying to be free. So you can talk to the landlord, the unit owner, the house owner. Tell them, because they are getting paid too, to laser your house. They are being paid also to laser you, to allow it. So you people that rented your houses, renting housing or houses, private, government or whatever, you can talk to your landlord. Tell them that if they don't get it off you, you will be taking them to court. And you have all right to take them to court and get your lawyer. Tell them your lawyer will get in touch with them. Don't be afraid to do so, because it is your right. You should not be living in a house that people are being burned 24/7. Don't know what is happening to them. All of this murderation, the killers, the demons, I call them the secret weapon that coming out of the walls, coming out of the ceiling, coming out of the ground. Come on now, these are your next door neighbor. Or if you're in an apartment, this is the persons that is above you that are burning you out 24/7 with the laser. See something going over my thing? Don't know if there's anybody in the mall here, but I'm just hoping not. Yes, but anyway, you are entitled to call the police if you want. If you want to believe in them, then they're not doing anything. I call them many times and they call it trauma. Oh, nothing we can do, it is the system. They send a black police and a white policewoman. Yes? And tell me a lot of baloney. Come on now. What you do? And the talk has gone to them. Nothing they can do. It is the society that we're living in. Only thing they can suggest that I would go and take a hot shower and get back my feeling in my head and in my body. But nothing they can do. They call it trauma. These are laser burn that are built in the houses that are destroying people. This thing was made from the Hiroshima War when the Japanese and the Americans were fighting. And after the war, this is when 75 years ago, they made all these. They made all these in the houses and the apartments. And in every little place they get all, even in the mall here, you can feel the radiation going around you. And another discovery too, the work with the heater. When the fan coming out, many times I'm sleeping on my daughter's couch, and when the laser comes up out of the ground, and it caught on the chair that I'm sleeping on, and it twists my body. I'm laying flat on my back, and it twists my body and the back of my foot. And it even come round burning out from back ways. If it catch your head, it's burning out your eyes. Or you put your foot on the ground, because when they burn out all the burns, when they burn out all your ankles, your knees, and your hips bone, then you feel the laser gripping your feet, your foot bottom, and coming straight up through your bones that have been burnt out. You can't keep your foot on the ground. These lasers are gripping it and burning it some more. Many of our foot bottom is black, and it's the reason why it has been black is because it's been burnt out by the laser. If you notice the ground, the flooring, that is all worn out. And when you see it, unless it is new, but there's coming through the ceiling too, the flooring too. It's coming through the walls and it's coming through the ceiling. I can't even cover myself with any kind of cardboard. Even the wave is so strong that they move it off you. They move it off you. And I'm using the UV curtains, the blackout curtains, and they move it off my body and laser in me. While I try to sleep, I see my grandson and my daughter, the fidgeting. But because you're being programmed, they can't understand or accept what I'm saying has gone to them. I am sick. You see my eyes, somebody's lasering it. So I feel it going through. Yes, this technology is very powerful. Don't be afraid. It's very, 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 very powerful. But we need to get together. But if you're living in a house that you rented, consult and confront your landlord. Tell him to take it off you, or you're gonna call your lawyer. He will be hearing from your lawyer and take him to court for all the damage that has been done to you and your family. Remember again, I said he's making the money off it because he knows that his house is being targeted too. The house that he rents you. And who to tell, maybe it's his people lasering you indoors. So be careful now. Don't take it. Tell him you're going to take him to court. You're gonna call your lawyer and let your lawyer tell him, because I had to do that at one time in one of the condo that I had rented. Yes, My lawyer had was to call him and tell him he's off, his lasers off me, and give me back my money. It's always, they have done that. They have done that. I had to do that. My lawyer had called them. I have to try and find that lawyer because I needed this lawyer now. I need them. It's not many lawyers want to do it or they pretend. Maybe you can't pay them enough, but they're supposed to have free lawyer because lasering you and burning up your body, it is wrong. It's not legal in Canada. So you don't have to sit down under no trauma. The only problem with Dr. Laser is because my family don't want to listen to me. If they listen to me, a lot of things can be done. But if half is saying they are being burnt and the other half is pretending that they're not feeling the burn, it is very, very devastating. This is what they do into the homes and destroy the people and the houses and the homes. They destroy family. They destroy husband and wife. They destroy everybody, even the children against the parents and the parents against the children. This is what they're doing. Our body, our babies and our children is being damaged. So you have all entitlement to talk to that owner of the house and tell him to take it off you, or you is going to get your lawyer at him, and on top of it you're taking him to court, or you're even gonna announce it over the radio. Yes, put it online and put the address and everything online if he's not going to do anything. But he have to take it off you because you're paying him your money. So don't go down like a chicken without head. God sent us on this earth. Says he calls fools, but he don't keep fools. So remember now, there are winners. Winners is selling the UV hats. You can buy it for all of your family and put it on indoors. They can't touch your head when you have on those hats. Right, so go and look for the hats and winners. Some places sell it too, not only offline. So you can get it from winners. The UV arts. This is not UV, I don't know, but it's a little bit hard. It's been in the dollar store for a while. And our people don't wear these things because they don't believe in it. But then people of the race are covering their heads. So get the UV, the hats from, if you want to go to Amazon for the men, I don't think the winners have it as yet for men, but they have it for ladies. Get the hat and cover your head and walk indoors. That this UV, the UV will protect your head. And if you want to get the blackout curtains and to cover you at night, try do that. On the foil from Amazon, the blankets from Amazon for your baby, and they have all clothing for pregnant women. So look after yourself and cover yourself and protect yourself, and don't let the laser people have control of you. I've gone to my doctor for him to give me back my license. He have to give me neighbour. I don't do nothing. I'm only I've gone to it. I must not talk about laser. I must not talk about radiation because I've gone to them. It is all in our minds. And they put a name to it and tell you you're this and you're that and you need a medication. Well, I'm trying to get the government to do something else about that. People are being burned, walking around with just a little bag and talking to themselves. And these are the invisible demon that is in the house burning out the brain. Start to take your vitamins, your omega-3 to build back yourself, and get some vitamin D3 and calcium, magnesium to look after yourself, to build back some bones back that has been burnt out. But I need help I need some prayer going up for my daughter and my grandchildren, especially the one that is pregnant. Yes, they don't want to believe in grandma. Because the mother don't believe in me, they have already burned them out. It's very hard, you feel your belly roll, although the bird in your belly too, you feel your belly roll. Seeing that your people is being burnt and they won't listen to you and nothing you can do, and they don't even try to see how they can protect themselves, even what grandma is buying to protect myself, although I can't afford all these money. But anyway, Dr. Laser is zooming off. But don't give up. Remember, there are UVs, hats and winners, UVs, blankets, UVs, clothing on Amazon. If you can afford it, go online and get yourself protection. Get yourself protection. And remember, the most part of it, the white shield paint, the black paint that's sold by Amazon. Yes, that white shield paint. Y as in Yolanda shield paint. It is a paint, the color is black, and you can black out all the lasers, the radiation that is coming through the ceiling, coming through the walls, coming even on the flooring. You can get it black out. But one thing to make sure, you have the direction. You have the recorded direction. That will put it on in a proper way. And the radiation tester that you can block off the frequency from coming in the houses, so, or the apartment. So the paint is not expensive. It's not expensive. I think it's $280. When I bought it, it was $800 for everything, for 2 tins of paint. So it can do a lot. So I would like you, if you can afford it, protect yourselves, or anybody laser in your house. You can. It's your house. You can call the police if you want. I don't believe in the police. Right? You can take them to court, talk to them to take the laser off you. It's your house, and you can recognize them. Some of them is living close to you. Some of them is living across from you. Some of them, if you're in an apartment, they are living on top of you. So you can always get rid of it out of your house. It is your house, you pay for it. And don't be foolish now. Listen to Dr. Laser. Dr. Laser is telling you what I've been through. And remember, I said, has gone to the police, nothing they can do because I'm a black woman. They only tell me to keep away from the other house. I told them to tell them to take the laser off me. Remember I tell you I went to the 43 Division and they pretended like they don't know what I'm talking about when they're going to come with, oh, who you have in the family? I said, don't bring that garbage. Don't bring it. I've been around it. I've been around. So don't bring the garbage. I just got from the permission from the court to come to you to tell these laser killers that are lasering the house that I'm in to take it off of me. Then they shut up. Then I say, you guys know what I'm talking about, don't you? Because I have pictures on my YouTube of all the burns. So this is real. I have proof, as they told me from the courthouse at Wharton and Eglinton there. Go to the police station because they have proof. But they don't do nothing. This is where people gonna start killing each other when they find out that the next door neighbor or the neighbor on top of them is burning them out. The body is full, everybody's body is full with all these burns all over. They are laser burns. Don't be surprised. They are laser burn. They call it trauma. But it ain't no trauma, it's laser burn. Dr. Laser is zooming off. Remember, electromagnetic frequency mind control weapon. If you Google it, it will tell you all what they are doing to us and what they're going to continue to do to us. They're afraid if we become awake, they're assuming that if we become awake, they're afraid of us. That's gone to them. They have to run and hide. Not even their people would be helping them or putting them up. So Dr. Laser is zooming off now. But I would like everybody to remember that there are demons hidden in your houses and your apartment that are destroying you. Sometimes you should go to the walk-in clinic. You hear people rolling on the ground and crying all in their knees and all in their ankles. Yes, and the poor head. And all the doctors want to do is give you needle. If they don't give you needle because I've gone to them, they told me, you're one of the most intelligent women that they ever come across. I must help my daughter, talk to her. But I can't reach her because the laser people have already controlled her. So what can I do? It's only asking you for your prayers. Send up some of those prayers to the Almighty God, the Prince of Peace. Yes, send it up for me. Help me. Send it up as I'm praying for you. I'm asking you to pray for me, for me and my family too. I'm praying for everyone. I'm trying to do everything. I've got no number to call for the students in the York University that are studying these things, but because I've gone to they heard my voice, I am not their kind of people. So I've called to them. They gave me 3 other numbers to call that the government looks after this. I haven't get around to call them as yet. And I'm gonna try and call them as soon as possible because they are lawyers and there are places that they are treating people for laser burn. But it's not everybody entitled to it. The poor people not entitled. So it's all hidden from them. But remember, protect your head, most of all, protect your head. Protect your head. Yes, protect your head. Okay, Dr. Laser is zooming on, off now. And remember, the mighty God is mightier and better than man. I'm sorry for these people that are being burned. Who's been going through the trauma. I know what you're feeling. When they're ready to pound your head, they pound every part of your body and they burn out every part of your body. Your poor children and the poor young men are being burnt and being destroyed and don't know why and what's happening to them. Anyway, Dr. Laser is zooming out now. But remember, if you own anywhere, if you own a house or an apartment or a condo, you can demand them take it off your house, or you take them to court. You get your lawyer to write them a letter. Don't sit back and take it. Okay, it is illegal for people to be lasering people in Canada. It is illegal. Remember that. Dr. Laser is zooming off.